if we just apply some of the change that this film raised and focus specifically on the music industry? And let's cover like the last 18 months. Tower Records has filed for bankruptcy and liquidated all their stores. Musicland and Sam Goody have done the same. Borders is cutting floor space to music by 70% next month. Target's new model for their stores equals one music aisle. Last night, Virgin Megastores, one of the largest audio, video, and book publishing chains, started their liquidation sale in the Times Square. Virgin Megastore will be closed by the end of this month. That was one of my favorite stops whenever I was in New York. So Virgin is on the way out. We're also looking at EMI. EMI, the fourth largest record company in the world that owns Capitol Records, Virgin Records, and Blue Note Records. They're sitting on, I believe it's $3.8 billion of debt. If any of you have a credit card and you want to think about, 12% APR financing on $3.8 billion of debt, it's estimated that EMI will not be able to make its debt obligations next quarter, which means the company will likely be broken up by its creditors and sold off into little pieces. On top of EMI, who could we talk about? Sirius and XM, satellite radio. Actually, Liberty Media, an investment and media firm, just jumped in and saved them from bankruptcy the other evening. Again, their debt load had become so high that they were in fear of closing down by the end of the month if somebody hadn't rescued them. So, it was interesting. Eric asked me as I walked in today, Scott, do you have your facts and figures in your head? And I said, well, the facts and figures are easy if every graph you're going to draw is doing that. Reading the morning newspaper can be a very sobering experience. But we actually think when we look at Shift Happens and what does it all mean, we think this is only half the story and maybe this isn't the important part of the story. Why would today be a very interesting time to think about a media degree when I just listed 15 or something negative statistics? I will stare at you all uncomfortably unless someone just wants to venture an idea.
There's a hole there.
Okay.
To fill somehow.
There is a hole. What do you guys know that's happening about music and about media that's not even remotely reflected in any of this? Try.
It's bypassing traditional retailers.
Okay, it's bypassing traditional retailers. How is music, in many ways, bypassing traditional retailers? Young people in the room. Online. Give me an example.
Downloading songs, iTunes.
iTunes. Let's start with that one. If we think about iTunes, they're on par this year to sell more than 3 billion songs. iTunes currently operates in 46 countries. And they're supported by only in this country, 53 million iPods. And currently approximately 19 million iPhones. And it's rumored that Apple will launch a $99 iPhone through Walmart within the next couple of months, probably making that $19 million number absolutely jump. Yeah. We're bypassing traditional retail. And you know what? We used to worry about that retail as a musician. You used to say, gee, if only I could have my music in the local Target. Gee, if only I could have my music in the local Best Buy. Gee, if only. And today, everyone in the room, what does it take to have your songs uploaded onto iTunes and instantly available in 46 countries? A $20 processing fee. That's it. iTunes is completely open to independent music. What else besides iTunes is changing? or affecting media. How about MySpace? As the video said, MySpace is currently sitting at about 283 million users, 78% of whom stream music live off their site. And this sometimes escapes the press. The press likes to talk about, oh, look what's happening over here. But payouts for streaming music, for internet radio, for traditional radio, were at their highest levels in 2008. Live touring was at its highest level in 2008. Merchandise sales associated with music, highest level in 2008. Music licensing for film, television, and video games, highest level since 2008.